Frank, I want to bring on a call. I've got James calling in from Colorado, I believe. James, thank you for calling PV Radio. What's on your mind, man?
Well, I'm just listening to you guys, saying what the Tea Party is all about. The Tea Party got beat down in Wisconsin. People ain't for that madness no more. Splitting up this country and all this hateful stuff coming out y'all mouth, saying people, ain't nobody for all that, because everything that went wrong in this country, it was behind the conservative ways. When Obama walked in the White House 2 years ago, this country was going under, and ain't nobody falling for that madness no more. Y'all sound like a bunch of, when I hear they say they did a poll, everybody listen to Fox News is stupid people. Won't y'all run? Because ain't nobody up there on y'all who up there running for y'all. They all look like a bunch of goofies up there, like they stuck on stupid. So won't one of you guys run? It look like y'all whole party just stupid now. Y'all ain't got no love for nobody. Y'all sound like a group of hateful people. Everything come out y'all mouth. I'm sorry there's a nigga in the White House. I'm sorry you brothers, y'all just mad because there's a nigga in the White House. So what he did? I hope he don't win, but all he got to do get off and sell his books and make his money like all the other damn presidents did. He didn't create this mess. He walked in behind what White Wing did. White Wings destroyed this country, and if they get back in there, they're going to take his honor because y'all just a group of people. If you ain't got a double chin and look like John Gacy, somebody sick, that's who y'all want in the White House. Sick-ass people who want make us the laughing stock around the world. And from this, listen to you guys talk, and then y'all got that white boy angry because you're so angry about something what the Republicans did. So, that thing about what Al Sharpton said about that blueberry on y'all's face, it's all over y'all's face. Y'all created this shit. Obama walked in behind this shit y'all created. And so what? He can't do nothing in 2 years when Bush, Reagan, and Bush Daddy had down to 24 years to destroy this country. So, you know what? Y'all keep hating because y'all sound like a bunch of whining-ass women.
Excellent. Thank you, James. Now, James, tell me, who's the governor of your state? Colorado.
I don't know. It ain't important.
You don't know. You don't know. You're calling us stupid. You don't know who the governor of your state is. You're gonna lecture us on politics, James.
I ain't got to answer that.
James,
I ain't got to prove shit to stupid people. I ain't got to prove nothing to you.
James, you're going to lecture us on politics. You don't even know who the governor of your state is. You probably don't know who your representatives are. You probably don't know who your senators are. You probably have no idea who the vice president is. I got a pretty good idea. You don't know who Barack Obama's wife is. Let me tell you something, my friend. It doesn't matter who created the problem. When Barack Obama came in, he made it worse. He made it worse. We're $15 trillion in debt. Trillion with the T. That's $1,000 million, $15,000 million in debt. It wasn't happening when Barack Obama came into office. We have problems. Certainly we did. This guy's come in. He's doubling them. He's tripling the debt in this country. What do you do about that? Do you start to take it serious, or do you call people racist, whoever disagrees with you? See, that's the problem here, is that ultimately your answer to a lot of these really complex issues is just to call people racist, call them homophobes, call them bigots. That's all that you have. Ultimately, you don't have anything intelligent to say because you don't know anything about your state, about the politics, about the condition we're in, or how we got here. So, I don't think that maybe James, you're not kind of a Democrat drone. I don't think you're smart enough to know the difference between the two parties, and so maybe it doesn't matter. But ultimately, we have to solve the problems that we have. And it doesn't matter if the president's black or white or brown, is a man or a woman, a Martian or an American. It doesn't matter. We have huge problems. And to say, well, no, we're not going to deal with the problems because all that matters is that Barack Obama gets his ass kissed by people because he's got black skin, which is the only reason why you support them. What do you say about that, James?
What I say about that, I support Reagan, I support Clinton, so don't come to me with that off-the-wall dumb shit you talking about. Ain't nobody supporting Obama because he's black. He's the black president. Y'all the one hating on him because he's black. Ain't nobody else hating on him but you conservative-ass white men. Y'all the only one doing it. Everybody else cool. It's you sick son bitch doing it.
Everybody else is cool. Have you seen his? Yeah. Have you seen his approval?
I seen the polls, and I seen the polls of what they saying about the conservative too. Y'all 9%. People ain't for that dumb shit no more. Okay, that Tea Party dumb shit. Y'all got your ass whooped in Wisconsin.
Hey James, let me ask you a question. Until the Obama people took him out, wasn't Herman Cain the Tea Party candidate? Candidate.
Herman Cain was a lost brother. He got up there, got to putting his dick in all the white women, and you white with conservatives, y'all the one destroyed them. The Democrat Party didn't do it. The conservatives did it. They knew we know who destroyed that man. Y'all did it.
Yeah, his name is David
Y'all
Axelrod.
destroyed him because he was messing with too many white women. He kept his dick in too many white women.
I got to put you on mute, James. James, we can't bring the ghetto to the show. Okay, James, get a hold of yourself, man. All right, I know that you're jealous of the man, but Frank, tell us a little bit about what you were going to say. It's just funny. Herman Cain, a black conservative, he's a lost brother, Frank. See, because you're not allowed to think any differently when you're a black person, right? No, there's one black way to think, apparently, Frank. If you think anything other than that, then you ain't real.
Yeah,
right?
That's right. And you know, and that's not just Herman Cain. That's Alan Keyes as well.
J.C. Watts.
Jason Watts. I mean, they're all a bunch of sellouts. If you don't agree, if you don't walk step in line with the socialists on the left, that's a dirty little secret there. But the point I was trying to make is that Herman Cain had risen to the echelon, to the top of the polls in the Republican Party based on the Tea Party movement. Okay? Now, who took him down, okay, I would still argue the Obama administration, David Axelrod, because they have a history of using sexual allegations to take out all of Obama's appointments, and I would argue that Herman Cain needed to be taken out in the primary precisely because of people like James and guilty white liberals, and that is that the race card would have been eliminated in the general election if Herman Cain actually would have won that primary in the Republican Party. They wouldn't have been able to use it, and it's like Ann Coulter says so beautifully. He's fully black. He's got slave blood. So in many black communities, that has more validity than Barack Obama's. His history and his, genealogy, I guess, if you want to say that. And so, but the point being is, here we have the Democratic Party, who has made just totally destroyed or attempted to destroy the reputation of the Tea Party by using the race card. First of all, with no proof of it whatsoever. Still has no proof of it outside in a few Democratic Party hacks and plants who held up a few signs, and we have evidence of that. But also, Shane, the fact remains is that Herman Cain became the Tea Party candidate, and that eliminates the race cards when it comes to the Tea Party altogether.
Well, when you have 95% of the black community voting for Barack Obama, and you can understand why they did that. They did it because he was black. But if you ever had black Americans starting to think for themselves and start to vote on somebody because of their ideas rather than the party that they're from, you know what? That be America growing. America electing a black president is incredible. It's historic. It's great. Real breaking from the chains of the plantation mentality is to vote for yourself, man. Is to think for yourself. And I don't think that we've seen that yet. We haven't seen it ultimately with Barack Obama. I don't know that we're going to see that with Barack Obama. But, James, is there ever a chance that you would vote for a black Republican?
Would I vote for a black Republican?
Yeah.
If he come up there and try to work with and try to bring the country together, but when he got to listen to some ignorant people like the ones who out there splitting up this country with that conservative white wing ass bullshit that I'm hearing, no, I can't vote for one that sound like stupid. Because you know what? How is he going to fight for your community when he got his own community? Y'all ain't got shit to give him because y'all ain't going to stand behind him. And then I hear him talking about, oh, he's a fool of black. Your black folks be smarter than because Obama's a black too. We don't see that light-skinned black and this full-blooded black. See, that show how ignorant you son bitches is.
Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That's how your voice down when he said
hilarious.
that shit.
Yeah,
you know what? That dumb shit he just said, that show you how stupid it is. That's that Tea Party Nazi type shit. That's that Tea Party Nazi type shit.
About race in this country, particularly Barack Obama. I'm repeating a left-wing talking point. The insecurity. Security. Okay, the fact that, remember, who was it that turned the notion that, hey, look, Barack Obama has no slave blood in him? That wasn't a right-wing conservative. That was a leftist terming that. I mean, that's the point here. Okay, I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. We're not obsessed with race on the right, believe it or not. It is the left that always brings up race. It is the left that always wants to divide on the basis of race, color, creed, religion, sexual preference. You name it, man. Our side has never done that. Either you agree with our basic principles that are founded upon Judeo-Christian values and the Constitution. As long as you accept those principles, you're welcome into our movement. That's it. And it doesn't matter where you come from. James, let me tell you something. Most of us on the right here, we're actually offspring of immigrants that have come to accept the American dream based on a few principles and not based on the color of our skin or our creed or our religion. That's the difference between the left and the right. While the left divides people along those categories, the right lays out the viewpoint.
You sound like you're about ready to hit the wall and punch a hole in the wall. Don't hit the wall, okay? Don't punch a hole in the wall. You sound like one of them type of goof-ass white boys.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well,
put that in Tubman. Whoever the first guy who I spoke to, put him back on. He sound more reasonable. I don't want to hear talk to one of them little white boy fits. Put the one who know how to come at you with a conversation. Not you. Because you sound like any minute you're going to go punch a hole in the wall because you can't have your way.
Yeah. Well,
James, it's not because we can't have our way, man. It's because we're tired of the ignorance, of the stupidity. Calling Tea Party
I'm tired of it too, and I'm tired of all the splitting up this country. We're supposed to be the greatest country in the world. We got soldiers over there dying for America, black and white. It ain't a black thing. It ain't.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to put him on mute again. I can't get a word.
Well, just for the record, James calling me a problem white boy, I guess you want to put it that way, shows James' obsession with race. I never brought up what color skin anybody is, man. Just a few set beliefs and principles. That's what we adhere to on the right. And James, if your passion, my passion scares you, buddy, I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry.
James, it is about color of skin, man. It's ultimately about ideas. And so when we've been dealing, James, with this for months, and you brought it right with the show. I think it was like the second thing that you said is that the Tea Partiers are racist. And there's nothing racist about the ideas that Tea Partiers have, man. It spans parties, it spans presidents. We've been dealing with the issue of government overspending and encroachment and regulation and them getting into our lives and everything that are the problems with government, man, for years. It ain't anything new, man. But you made it a racial issue. To you, it is black and white. To you, to disagree.
So why the Tea Party ain't down there working with the 99% people?
Well, because the 99% people are anti-capitalist, man. They're anti.
No, they ain't. No, they ain't. That's everybody I see in the 99%. I see America. I see Asian people. I see black people. I see
no
white
idea
people.
what the 99%.
I see everybody. So where's the Tea Party at? Because they for the rich. They out there don't want taxes to get up towards the person. Hell, you ain't got no money, so why you attacking their money when you ain't got none? Why you out there worried about their money so goddamn hard when your bankroll short? Why you out there worried about them being taxed? Hell, they got their lick. Get you one.
It's just
Get you a lick. Why you out there campaigning for how much money that they ain't going to give you none? They use you as a guinea pig.
James, I'm going to try again, James. I'm going to try again because you're talking a lot of shit. I don't think you really know what you're talking about, so I'm going to ask a few questions and find out. Okay, I'm going to try, James. I want to try because I'm trying to figure you out here because I'm
can't go, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's just a 40 answer away from flipping out, Frank.
Give me a 40 ounce and a blunt, then you might can figure me out.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I thought. Thank you, James. James, what tax rate do you pay?
Huh?
What tax rate do you pay? What's your property tax?
My property tax, I pay what I'm supposed to pay. I ain't asking nobody to pay my taxes. They get paid.
Wait a minute, you don't own a home?
No problem.
James, you don't own a home?
Yeah, I own a home.
Okay, so what's your property tax rate?
I mean, that ain't your business, homeboy. I ain't putting that on the government. I'm looking at it like if the government can go get out and help people, cool. I ain't mad at my government. We go around the world helping everybody. We in other countries trying to help people, so why we can't help America? I ain't got nothing against that. So don't worry about my tax. You worry about yours, okay?
So you don't know. So, which tells me
that I know, but I'll pay it. That ain't none of your business.
Fine. So if the government's going to put your pants on...
that's what I mean. See, that's what I mean by Tea Party. See how...
Okay. I got to put them off here because I can't think it. If you don't pay taxes and you're not part of the system, then as a citizen of the country, you have no stake in the country. When you have no stake in the country, then it doesn't matter what the tax rates are, who's getting elected. You don't know who your governor is of your state. You don't know who your representative is. You don't know anything. You don't need to know anything because as long as the government's doling out freebies, you think that's the government's job. But that's not the government's job. And in fact, we have found, and the history of humanity would tell you, that the more government gets involved in your life, putting your pants on and wiping your ass and taking care of your kids and paying your bills, the less free you are. And the less free you are, the less of a man you are, the less of an American you are. God gives each one of us gifts. What we do with those gifts has a lot to do with who we are. Everybody faces obstacles. Everybody's got to deal with the shit. Everybody does. Nobody gets out of this life scot-free here. But the more the government with its hand out says, listen, I'm here to help you, but that handout isn't to give you something, it's to grab a hold of you and drag you along with it. And the country didn't get to the kind of position it is in the world because the government did everything for its people. It's because the people had the innovation, the education, the wherewithal, the self-respect, dignity for itself, to do those things for itself. And capitalism, you know, you can be upset about the inequality in capitalism, and we're railing against that too. But there isn't another economic system in the world that has fed more people, pulled more people out of poverty, brought freedom and dignity to more people in the history of humanity. No other system. Michael Moore. When Michael Moore's on MSNBC and the guy says, well, what do you want to replace? Talking about the 99%. What do you want to replace the economic system with? He says, oh, I don't know. We're gonna come up with something. No, you don't come up with something. The problem we have is crony capitalism in America. The way you solve it is you purify it. So that capitalism, once again, is able to enrich not just the people at the top, but people all the way down the line. And you see, James, that's the difference between maybe you and us here. You and I and Frank here, we all want people to do well. We want to be able to feed their families, pay for their homes. But if you're not engaged in what's going on in your community and what the tax rates are and the regulations for small business and how government's coming in and taking the jobs right out of your city, how illegal immigrants are working the jobs that a lot of low-skilled in the community might be working here. If you're not involved in that kind of stuff and you think, well, I don't have to be involved because government's just supposed to give it to me, well, then we're lost, man. The country's lost. Then we're Mexico. We're Mexico, man. And who wants to be Mexico? James, I'm going to give you the last word before we go to a break, James. So you don't.
Well, this is what I want to say. Everything what you just said, that's what created this mass and the way you guys think that white wing bullshit. That white wing bullshit put this country in just where they're going in about thinking everybody want a handout. You know what? All the people who talking about what the government created y'all job. You know what? Y'all need to get off that because we had 8 years of George Bush and Chinese shit, and when they walked up out the White House, this country was hurting. So you know what? That white wing bullshit is the creator of this madness, and that shit you was just talking about, like you saying you think you above everybody, you the smartest person on this planet, everybody looking out for a handout. Dude, you know what? Get a life because you know what? You sound like you stuck on stupid. So if that's where you think, I hope they don't let that shit back in this great country. Because that's how one group of people think, and that's that Tea Party. That's why y'all got y'all ass whooping in Wisconsin and Ohio, because white folks waking up from that bullshit. White folks don't even want to hear that bullshit y'all talking about no more, because they know it's splitting up the country. It's knowing about keeping people down. Y'all want to feel the government taking care. Government ain't doing nothing. Because when I look outside, see more white people holding up signs than anybody. And that happened on George Bush and Cheney watch, goddammit. So y'all don't care for nobody. You ain't got no heart. See, whatever God you pray to, that's between you and your God, homeboy. And if you proud of that, you keep being the proud of it, because one day you going to got an answer to it. Because when you keep looking down on people, the Mexicans, the blacks, and the low people, and think you above everybody, every dog have their goddamn day. And when it's your turn, I hope I don't hear you jumping off no building on some suicide shit, because you know you white boys can't take pressure, because the first thing y'all do go try to kill y'all motherfuckers. So, brother, you have a cool day, and keep having them thoughts, because y'all the one that made America the laughing stock around the world with that white wing-ass bullshit y'all talking about. So if you Tea Party proud of that dumb shit, goddamn, you need to get on your knees and ask God to forgive you.
Excellent.
Okay? That's
great, James. Hey, James.
Thank you, brother.
James, thanks for calling in. Thanks for calling. It's good to hear from the Hi-Head crowd, man. I appreciate you calling in.
That's right. That's right. You have a peaceful. Peace out.
All right, man. Bye-bye. There's James.
Huh?